Gamer with Lyme here. Now I'm just bringing you guys this quick video. I do have a previous video that talked about getting into the alpha stage of the Xbox Insider program. So I'm actually posting this video today just to tell you guys some recent changes that have happened and ways to improve your chances of getting picked for the selected, basically an invitation, I should say, to the Xbox One Alpha. So obviously I've had a lot of people say to me, either that they've been doing all the tasks, have managed to get in. Some people have been in for short periods of time, some people longer periods of time, and then you have others that have been in for supposedly quite a while, and they say they've done all the tasks and what's required, and they still haven't moved up. Basically what happens is when you get the invitation, you will get a notice from Xbox Live stating the fact that you've been invited to Alpha. But here we'll get into the changes. So it actually just says on the top of this was actually from August 9th, so I'm a little bit late on getting this out, but I figured it's better now than never. So you asked, we listen, fans can opt into Xbox Insider program. So basically before, all you did was download the Insider Hub, and then from there you would basically work your way up and get moved to different rings. Now it's going to change a little bit here. So it does say in the top here, I'll just actually read the first paragraph. So the Xbox Insider program is growing, and that growth comes exciting new opportunities. Alongside our continual efforts to hear all feedback shared by our Xbox Insider community, we're now simplifying entry into the Xbox One update preview rings and partnering with first and third-party studios to provide Xbox Insiders with early access to alpha and closed beta playlists of Xbox Live-enabled games on both Xbox One and Windows 10 PC. This means Xbox gamers will now be able to easily opt into the Xbox Insider program and gain early access to the latest system updates and flighted games. Now, I'll probably have another video on what those games are going to be. I haven't got any notice yet of what the actual games themselves are yet, but I'm sure we'll find out as time comes up, because it does say closed beta playlist. So I don't know if that's going to be, possibly a game that's not actually out yet and they're going to bring to the Xbox One. We do have the Battlegrounds Unknown, so I don't know, maybe that's one of those that are going to be for the Insiders people. So now if you go down, basically, I'm not going to read the whole thing, I don't want to bore you guys out, but so basically it says on the bottom here, to clarify these changes, we're renaming Preview Ring 3 and 4. Here's more information on these Insider Ring changes. So Alpha is still going to be invite only as the way it has been, and this is not from somebody who is in the Alpha program itself. This is from Xbox. They're the ones that has to send you out the invite. I wish I could actually send out Alpha invites to people, but unfortunately I can't do that. So it does say on their invite only access, ring reserved for Xbox Insiders to provide the most customer feedback, report problems with clear repro steps, and especially active on Xbox One consoles. From time to time, our beta and Delta users will get invited to join the Alpha group. Now, this is where the changes come in. Now, as I mentioned before, you guys are going to have to work for it, and that's not going to change. You're still going to have to put in the progress, doing the tasks, providing feedback, do as much as you possibly can if you guys are interested in getting an Alpha. But here's where the changes actually come into effect. We're going to look at Ring 4. Okay, that's the lowest ring. Obviously, from the top, as you move. So Alpha, you're going to get things first. Then you're going to get the beta. Then Ring 3 will actually get the updates. And then obviously the last thing is going to be Ring 4 before it gets released to the public. So we'll just start with the Omega. And it actually says anyone can join the Omega group, which will be used to test minor changes made to the previously released monthly updates. Additionally, the Omega group will usually get early access to an upcoming monthly update shortly before the general availability release date. So that's exactly what it is you will get the things basically before it's finalized, but it's almost perfect. A lot of the bugs are actually worked out. Now, as for the Delta Ring, the new Delta group is open to Xbox Insider with a tenure of 1 or more months that has reached Xbox Insider level 2 or higher. So in other words, you have to get it started out at Omega, and then from there, what will happen is you'll be able to move up. So, like I said, 2 or more months that has reached Xbox Insider level 2 or higher. So members of the Delta group may also receive builds earlier in the release schedule to test service scalability and feature acceptance. This means that not all users in the Delta group will have access to the same features at the same time. So it's possible somebody else could be into the Delta group they'll receive an update, or you'll receive an update, and vice versa. The other person doesn't have it, just because they're going to release it at different times, basically. Then we have the beta. So the beta is now open to Xbox Insiders with a tenor time and program. That's all tenor means, basically, of 3 or more months, and an Xbox Insider XP of level 4 or higher. So now here's where the point comes in of having that XP behind yourself. So in other words, if you've actually just started, you're going to start in ring 4. As soon as you get up to the point where you have reached Insider level 2 and 1 or more months in the actual program, then you're going to be able to move up to Delta. Once you're in Delta, basically, well, I should say, even if you're in Omega, and by the time you are in for 3 or more months, if you have an XP Insider, or Insider XP level of 4 or higher, then you're going to be able to move to the beta, and from beta and Delta, you could possibly get an invite into the Alpha. So it does say on the bottom here, with these updates, many new insiders, previously limited to ring 3 or 4, will be able to join the Xbox One Update Preview Beta and Delta groups. Therefore, expanding the types of updates and features they'll be able to test right away. So as it's stating there, the fact that if you've been in the previous rings 3 or 4, then you will have the option to go ahead, providing you meet the requirements, to go into these other groups, basically. And that's going to be your choice whether or not you want to do it. Now, Alpha sometimes does have certain things that, don't work exactly like what they're supposed to at times, but I found that Xbox is pretty good at fixing those little problems. The big thing is that if you have a problem, report it as soon as possible, because the more exposure, the more people that actually see it. And if you have a way to fix it, then go ahead and suggest that too, because that's going to help get people right back on track again. So basically what I'll do now, I don't think there's too much of the article to read. I'll put a link down in the description just for you guys so that you can go ahead and check it out yourself if you want. But basically, I'll just go and show you. Or actually, this is another interesting thing here too. Now, if you're on limited bandwidth, that's going to be another issue for you guys. So, Preview Alpha, number of updates per month is 15 to 20, and bandwidth usage per month is 60 to 80 gigs. So, like I said, if you're on capped download, then you're probably going to maybe not want to be in the Alpha. Preview Beta is 8 to 15 updates per month, and 32 to 60 gigs per month of bandwidth usage. Preview Delta varies. Select users can get roughly 3 updates per week, and then varies 12 gigs or so per week. And then Preview Omega is 1 to 8 updates, and I'm assuming, I would say that's probably for the month, if I'm not mistaken. I can't really see you guys getting that many for there, and it just does say 4 to 32 gigs. So I would think that's anyways 1 to 8 updates per month or something. But I'm not exactly sure, because that's the last stage. It's the final one, and I know that on that stage there's been some people that don't actually get the updates all that often. So anyways, that's about there. Now I'll just show you my Xbox Insider Hub so you guys can take a look, just to see where you would change some of these features. So currently mine is in Preview Alpha. So if we go to here, and what we're going to do is go to Manage, and then obviously from here I can select what rings I'll be able to go into or want to change, or possibly, if I choose to, I could actually unroll in the program if you're not happy with being in the preview. So basically, like I said, all depends on exactly where you are. That's 1+ months Insider level 2 to be able to do the Delta. That's going to be your one where you have the fewest updates. And then this one here is going to be 3+ months Xbox Insider level 4. And like I said, if you are either in the beta or the Delta, that's where you're going to get the opportunity to get moved up to Alpha, providing that you're willing to do the work. So anyways, I just figured I'd actually show you guys an updated video about the recent changes. I know some of you are frustrated. Just like I said, you had mentioned the fact that you're not getting in to the preview, basically, like to the Alpha. And the thing is that at times too, things are a little bit slower. Maybe not a lot's going on. Now we do have the Fall 8 update coming up, so there'll be some new features added, and you'll be able to go ahead and test those out. So right now, if you have the opportunity to try and move up to Alpha, or trying to get into Alpha, this is a great time to be able to do as much as you want to, or as much as you possibly can, I should say, in order to possibly be selected for the Alpha and get an invite to that. So like I said, I think that what covers anything. if you have a comment or question down below or something, go ahead and leave it down there. I'll try and get back to you as soon as possible on it. I haven't been getting back to my my comments like I should be, and I apologize for that. But like I said, if you have a comment or a question, go ahead and leave it down at the bottom, and I'll try to get back to that as soon as possible. So anyways, hope this video has been informative for you guys. Hope it's sort of helped out explain the different levels. So you've been watching Gamer with Lyme, and we will talk to you guys soon. Bye for now.